Jesus.
Hello, Drycast streamers. If you're listening to this in the future, please go to drywall.ws and listen to the edited episode.
Oh God. Are we live?
Yep, we're all good.
Recording.
Go.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Hello, Drycast streamers. If you're listening to this in the...
Today is June 19th, 2015. Happy Wednesday. It's a Friday.
Happy Wednesday!
Happy
Welcome
Wednesday,
to the Pepcast, episode 30. I am your host, Phonini Bear, joined by my co-host, David Blue.
Ah!
And today we have two,
Bye.
we have three guests with us right now. We have Dysrexia, Nerd King, and Timmy.
Oh, wow.
I'm not bombing this at all. This is an explicit podcast. We say things like fuck, shit, and dick.
And
So-
ass.
Oh, dude, don't
Not
say
ass.
that. We don't say that.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
So, like I was saying, we have some special guests today. We have Timmy, who is a white kid who's in Japan.
Sup?
And we have Nerd King, who's a Japanese kid in America.
Boo. Boo. Oh.
Who's in America? Ugh.
So let's just get started with some petty chatter.
Petty.
So, petty chatter, for the first time listeners of this, you're supposed to talk about your day or week or life as petty as possible. David, if you want to start us off.
Okay, well, I don't know if I talked about this in episode 28. I can't remember, so I'm just going to talk about it anyway. But Le Mans happened. I followed it. And in general, went a little bit insane.
What's the mall?
The 24. It's only the biggest. It's the pinnacle of human achievement.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. In fact, it's not really relevant in any way right now. I don't feel like talking about it. So, and then I've been doing absolutely nothing. Oh my god. So, that's my petty. I ate some food. I have eaten food before, and I ate some food today, as is required. I ate some food yesterday. And yeah, yesterday I went to a park with my food, because I know lots of people do that and they enjoy eating their food. And
Now this is the kind of petty I'm talking
I
about.
ate some food there, and I think I maybe even ate some food when I was following Le Mans. I maybe even just ate some food before I got on here too. So
Wow.
For
pretty
those,
amazing.
the Drycast is a food podcast.
Holy
we're
shit.
Talking about food.
Yo, this is right up my alley.
Wait,
Same.
Diz, I want to hear what
My
Diz
food-
has been
My
doing.
food alley.
What I've been up to?
Yes.
I was just thinking about the fact that Dylan Klebold is no longer the highest score for someone named Dylan.
So, how's Honey Pop?
Hmm?
Honey Pop. Bejeweled.
Oh, I played
God.
that garbage. I streamed it. It's really bad.
You streamed it?
Yeah, I was testing out Hitbox streaming because I got banned from Twitch for trying to stream it. And hell, after playing it, I'd ban someone for playing it too.
No waifu material.
I was physically ill at the H scenes. Basically, during the H scenes, you have to play Bejeweled rapidly, and every single time you match the gems together, the girl moans. And it's one of the most disorienting and awful experiences I've had in a video game.
I don't know what this is.
Honey Pop is a Western visual novel eroge developed by Satan himself.
Do you have the
Pretty
Wikipedia
accurate.
open in front of you?
No,
Because that was
it's called
a really
Spontaneity.
that was a good
Anyway,
description.
It's pretty straightforward.
Nerd King.
The Honey Pop H scene should be on. Oh, this is why I can't find it in my unfiltered Western. You want to see the Honey Pop H scenes? Because they're on X Hentai. I can just link it if you want to take a look at this.
Today's episode is sponsored by X Hentai, the number one place for honey pop scenes.
Ooh, that's another petty thing. I might actually have a sponsorship for Honk.
Oh,
Because I'm going to a concourse next week, but episode 30 will happen before then, so I'll talk about that then.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
open this up in a private browser.
Nerd King, please get petty for me.
define petty.
I mean, if you want a definition of petty, literally just use Google.
Everything that we do is petty when you really think about it.
No.
Oh.
No.
I followed your link and it was just a sad panda, by the way.
Sad pan.
Christ.
I'll go with some petty chatter. I'm really excited. I had a big week.
All right, go for it, dude. I don't have shit.
So on Monday, I woke up.
Amazing.
I ate some food.
Uh huh.
I jerked off.
Yeah.
I came.
Oh,
I played Destiny. Tuesday, I woke up. I ate. I jerked off. I played Destiny. Somehow, it became Thursday. I don't remember Wednesday happening. On Wednesday, I woke up. Ate some food. Jerked off. And today, I woke up. Ate some food. And played Destiny.
wait. What about jerking off?
Nope, I couldn't. My mom was here.
So?
Oh, I'm sorry. Timmy.
If you're
your
still
game.
playing that pile in June 2015, then it's your destiny to remain a fake gamer noob forever.
True.
Puns.
Huh.
Boom.
I don't get it.
What I'm saying is Destiny's a pile of shit. That's the joke.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
No one
I
has
remember
fun
it was
in
billed
Destiny.
as Borderlands meets Halo, which
I
is
don't
sort of
know.
like saying it's like Ebola meets AIDS.
My favorite kind.
Are we still
I
talking
don't
about
know.
food?
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you want.
I don't know anyone. Every time I play Destiny with someone, it's just everyone gets really mad and hates it. But then we spend like 7 hours on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Timmy, how was your week?
On Monday, I went to work, taught some kids some English. I came home and I played some Witcher 3. And I think I made dinner. What did I do? Oh yeah, I made some
Watch
food.
Food Wars.
Made some fried
did you-
rice. I
did
did. I
you-
watched Food Wars.
Did you make dinner?
Amazing.
It is.
It's basically porn.
Who won the
With
food?
Who won the food? Soma always wins.
Sony?
Son Goku.
Sony press conference.
Goku won the press. Anyway, Tuesday I also went to work and taught some English, but that was grade school. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Is
What are you
middle
teaching
school.
them? What are you teaching them? We're
Teach them English.
transitioning into interview. Yeah, but what kind of English?
Like bro, dude,
Yeah, I teach them
Strong.
like fuck shits.
guy.
What's up, doc?
Oh, just Looney Tunes.
Stuff like that. Yeah, I
That's
just make
it,
them
folks.
repeat bad words all day.
You gotta teach them the Pledge of Allegiance.
Every
To the
day we
swag.
do the Pledge of Allegiance at the beginning and the ends, and also in the middle.
Yeah.
And then before lunchtime.
Just between vocab words. They have to recite
Yeah.
they have to recite the Pledge of Allegiance to get their food every day. Actually,
Yeah, I actually go into other like classes, like math class and science, and I'll stand up and do the Pledge of Allegiance.
just a reminder that we beat you in this war a long time ago. Hey, so yeah.
I take out my American money and just like rub it in their faces.
You have none of this.
And then Wednesday I went back to middle school, and they had like a sports festival thing, which was kind of
Oh
neat.
hell yeah!
It wasn't
What's
even
there?
a minute.
So, knowing it's Japan and there's a festival, was there an idol group, a band
name.
playing?
Like a light music club.
Yeah, there were these 5 chicks. God, I don't remember what their names were.
Were they idol
But they were
masters or love
they were
lives?
just awful.
Love lives.
Sensei.
No, it wasn't that kind of festival actually. It was just like a club thing. All the clubs like showed off their uniforms and like told their yeah, all of the clubs all over here.
Was there an instrument club?
Yes, there is a band.
With
They
the
played
band.
everyone on. I'm sorry, we don't have a light music club. There's just like a big bands like
Yeah,
club,
I
but
know.
they have like
Was
drums and like basses. And
Was it a
stuff,
sound
so-
euphonium?
Yeah, was
It
it a
was-
euphonium? Maybe?
I don't know the reference. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Was there giant? Was there giant robot like in Evangelion?
Yeah,
Is
Hi,
there a
that's-
Evangelion.
Shinji there?
The principal of my school is Shinji.
Oh.
Was
He just
Ray
cries all
there?
day.
Lamau, lol.
Yeah, like 4 of her.
No, see-
is this the first post E3 Drycast? Is E3 going to be a
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, we are.
Cool. I'll actually have something to talk about this
That's
time.
where they
Instead of just like awkwardly saying nothing while people talk about modern music or social events or their lives or anything.
I don't think we've mentioned modern music at all.
Let's talk about modern music.
It was definitely I think the last time I was on, or the time before, like a really long discussion about rap, and I was just sort of going like, I don't know anything about this. I listen to anime opening themes because I'm mentally retarded.
Same. No,
Same.
recently my modern music just consists of either One Direction or whatever the kids play at lunchtime.
That is
Wow.
somehow worse than
That's
me.
special.
So
One
congrats.
Direction, yeah.
It's
Only
time
One
for the
Direction.
Pledge of Allegiance for those kids.
Yep.
Story.
That's- yeah, basically.
Story of
Because they always
America.
the kids like control the radio, system or whatever for lunchtime, and they sometimes had English corner, which is fun. Yeah.
Did you
and
remind
they'll
them
always
who
put some
won?
kind of music on.
Like, we won the war. I control the radio.
Yeah, that's their, like I said, like that's part of the intro every day.
Okay, so let's just jump into E3. 3 E's.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's drop it. Like,
I first
Three
want to
E's,
give
entertainment. And
Eggs.
everyone eggs.
etc.
What was
Um,
everyone's
That's
favorite
4 E's.
thing
That's 4 E's. Bring it back.
from
Bring it back.
E3?
Well, I'm
Sony
gonna
press conference.
I'm gonna grade all of the press conferences live right here.
Right
Jesus, let's do
That's
it.
unprecedented.
Okay. Microsoft, D minus.
now. What?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about
Cons.
Microsoft actually, so
Cons, pretty much
Everything.
everything.
Are these comparative ones, or are
Literally.
these like based against some kind of
These are
objective metric of enjoyment? Because if it's any kind of objective measurement, they're all Fs. It was awful.
these are all on my scale. So my scale goes from A to Z.
is that like MySpace?
Oh, we got a lot of Z's then.
Um,
I'm saying is I fell asleep during 2 of them.
the
I think it's all
Microsoft press
during
conference.
Bethesda.
Wait, if it's A to Z, then G really isn't that bad.
Jesus fucking
Timmy.
Christ! I hate you all. So D minus, pros. There's a car. That's the only thing I remember. If you ask me anything, there is a car. EA,
Is there anything
solid
at the
F.
Microsoft press conference?
Sony, a solid A. Nintendo,
Christ,
C.
Christ.
Nintendo gets like a D or an E.
It gets a Metroid Blast Balls out of
Fuck that.
Metroid Prime Blast Ball.
Metroid Mini $20 fucking project.
I've been repeating the phrase blast balls to myself like over and over again for the entire day since that was shown, like initially, and then as soon as they showed up a new Metroid game, I yelled Metroid Prime Blast Ball, and then it came up on screen, and I screamed Metroid Prime Blast Ball.
I was asleep during the conference. I'm sorry. I don't have much to add to this.
It's cool. You missed
You didn't miss
basically
much.
nothing aside from
Yeah.
the
don't
continual
think it's
decline of video games.
I like the Sony one though.
Same.
I
I
didn't
saw a
because
bunch of
I'm
cool
smart.
trailers from the Sony one.
Though my base, I'm very biased in my decision because I was invited slash told to go to that in America they do this really cool thing where you basically sign up and you wait in a line to see the Sony press conference in a movie theater.
That sounds awful. Being stuck there in a movie
It
theater.
was-
Did
where it's
people like throw things?
No one threw things, but there are people like the energy of the room was like kind of contagious. So there's that. But like
I could see that.
it was really bad.
I'm imagining
Cloud
being in
Strike.
a room full of people getting like excited for a Final Fantasy VII remix
People
by
were
the
standing
current
and
Square
clapping.
Enix, or oh god no, the best thing in E3, the absolute best thing,
You're gonna
a
talk about
trailer-
Shenmue 3 and I'm gonna
a
say
trailer
fuck
for
you.
a Kickstarter, a fucking trailer for a Kickstarter.
For a game that needs to be made. And
Imagine
finally
being
will.
in a room full of Shenmue fans.
Quotico.
Yeah, I'd love to be in a room with all 5 of them because no
Well,
one
guess what?
fucking
You're in a
bought it.
fucking team speak with one of them.
Shenmue, the original Shenmue
Oh.
sold like
But you get to have the
20
entertainment of going to all the Shenmue fans and being like, so why did you like this game?
20,000 copies? Do you know how much Shenmue cost to make? 47
Yeah, no,
million.
because
It was one of the biggest losses in video game history.
I know, and that's why it got kickstarted because no one was gonna
The thing is,
realistically put money
It's been
into it.
kickstarted for 3 million. That's
2 million.
slightly less. No, but they got 3 million so far.
Oh.
That's a little bit less than 47 million.
Well,
It's actually
I think
quite a
what's
number.
really gonna
Yes.
happen is that I think the Kickstarters to show Sony, hey, people will drop money on this.
But they
and
already know
Sony's
that
gonna-
because they had a trailer for it at E3.
Yeah.
They
So-
already know it had a big trailer at E3. They know Sony are a big company. They can just pay for it. I think this was more a test to see if they can really get away with like a big company outright going, "Come on," just like rubbing their fingers together, doing the big ass stereotypical like Jew hand rub, and going, "Come on, just toss in a little bit extra."
I thought that, well, like, if you
And it
say
worked.
47 million for Shenmue, that probably includes the Sega Saturn demo they made, because they, like, had the whole game finished, and then they scrapped it for the Dreamcast, or they rebuilt it again. So it was a very expensive game. I think they could probably pull it off for 3 million now.
I mean, the thing is, so many games nowadays, like, really actually cost that much.
They couldn't even let's say other Kickstarter projects. They couldn't even pull off a point-and-click adventure game, one that lasted like an hour. Couldn't be pulled off for 3.3 million. How the fuck is Shenmue 3 gonna be made for
Here's some good
3.3 million?
Kickstarters. Barkley, Shut Up and Jam.
Yeah,
Gaiden
that's
2.
that's out, isn't it? That's out. That's like
It's
got kickstarted
coming.
like 3 or 4 years ago, and there's recent videos by their artist where he's like making pixel art for like enemies. Like that's the stage they're on. They're still making the
There's-
art for like
though-
enemies and player stuff. It's not
There's
coming
like,
out till 2016 at the earliest, dude.
there's
it's fucking-
there's like 5 people working on it though.
Yeah, but they got a lot of money, enough money to work on it full time. It's not out. Where's the game? Where's the game?
Where's the game? Where's the game?
I liked the Mirror's Edge trailer.
My stream froze and I missed the entire thing.
You should watch
What
it again.
trailer?
I
Which
fucking love Mirror's Edge.
I watched the best
Oh,
gamer
Mirror's
stream.
Edge. Mirror's Edge looks cool.
I adore
Maybe.
Mirror's Edge. I played the shit out of the first one. Got the special edition that came with a real messenger bag.
Why?
Good.
Oh,
Nerd.
All 5 hours of the game.
Yeah, but I played it a bunch over and over again.
to be honest, a
I
lot of
can't.
that game kind of sucked, but the time trial mode was pretty cool. I think it's because they included like guns and a ton of enemies with guns. So you're trying to do parkour moves and run around, and you have to stop and do the really slow combat with the boring enemies over and over again.
No,
So if
you
the
don't
sequel gets
really
rid of
have to
that,
stop. You just run, slide, kick, and then you punch them.
there's multiple sections where you cannot do this. I think one that stood out is one where it's like a bunch of enemies basically
The mall.
spawn onto you around like this circular bit, and you basically, the way I figured out how to do it was to run around the platform over and over again until I got behind them and just kill them that way. Because if you turn around to fight them, they just kill you with guns instantly.
I mean, I got the achievement where you don't shoot, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
fun.
that's the only way to play it.
Yeah, I got that as well. But I'm just saying, like, even if you don't use guns, you have to fight people constantly.
I
The
didn't
game
I
is-
didn't watch the Square Enix one. What happened?
They showed
Cock
off
tease.
Hitman
And then-
5 2 and the trailer for Deus Ex 2, Deus Ex 4 rather, and it looks really bad. It looks really bad.
How? It's Deus Ex.
Because Deus Ex, okay,
Well,
Deus
like,
Ex is a
Deus
game
sucks, am I
about
right? High five.
like trying to like
High five.
I
complete
can't-
stuff with
I
as
can't
little
high-five myself while
violence as
holding down control.
High five
possible.
the mic. High five the mic.
Like, I can't.
Deus
I gotta
Ex is
hold down
about being
control.
like not being a violent retard and just smashing things with a rocket launcher, and the entire trailer was just like a first-person shooter.
Just like to point out
Oh.
that high-fiving a microphone is not the best for it as an audio device mechanically. Thank you.
It's okay, I have a pop filter.
Yeah, I mean,
So, I'm
high-fiving
not
a pop
actually
filter
high-fiving
doesn't
them.
actually. That doesn't. I can I'm high-fiving mine right now,
Yeah, I can hear it.
but you know, I like to just. There we go. Sorry,
I'm
I'm
still
not gonna high
fucking-
five mine 'cause it's brand new. I'm not fucking breaking it.
I'll go away.
I'm still pissed about Blast Ball and Federation Force. Did you see the fucking article someone wrote about entitled gamers?
Which one? There's like a million because
That
journalists
just
are like,
the one where the person says entitled gamers are trying to cancel
yeah,
Metroid
yeah, I saw
Prime
it.
Blast Ball.
That's funny. I love how game journalists are like, they all love the product. They're all big fans of products and brands, and they get upset if you two do not love the brand.
Was there any gameplay of Dark Souls 3?
No, but
There was a blood fountain.
Dark
Oh.
Souls 3 is hopefully not, but based on what they did with 2, I think it's gonna suck.
I've got 2 more items to add to my petty chatter.
Yes.
If we get time.
Go.
Okay, one of them. Okay, everyone knows about the video game Mario, right?
Nope.
No.
Now, I was in my XJR yesterday, and an NPR journalist sat down with the Miyamoto guy, and she played one of the Super Mario games with him looking over her shoulder, even though she didn't know what the fuck, like, she knew less about the games than I did. And I feel like because I know lots of people that I know are really into Nintendo, and they would get really pissed, like, I don't know, it's kind of shitty that someone who doesn't know anything about the games gets to play them right in front of the creator. So now I know that Mario is a plumber man, and there's, yeah. Okay, also, let me see. I have a Periscope account now, and today I did my workout live on Periscope. So if you guys check me out on Periscope, you can look me up
What's
through
Periscope?
Twitter. Periscope is this new thing.
It's I'm the meme master here,
No,
so I'll talk about it.
Come on.
Periscope is an app for phones now that basically you could just live stream whatever like you're looking at.
Yeah, and it's basically like You just start a stream from your phone, and it's tied in with Twitter, and it's owned by Twitter.
And it's just super simple.
Yeah, so I did a live workout today, which was me lifting a workout sphere and holding it in the air.
Sphere.
And I had sphere. Whoo! Okay, so I had like 20 listeners or 20 viewers, and they all left within a matter of seconds because they realized that it was just me lifting a sphere.
I would feel like a jackass, like walking down the street, live streaming from my phone.
That's what people do. I'm gonna live stream the concours that I'm going to. The
I'm
weekend.
gonna live stream me just like playing Destiny and being sad.
You'll get
I could
100
live stream
views.
TGS, cause I'm going.
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna shut up. Goodbye.
Talk about Tokyo Game Show. What's gonna be there?
I don't know.
Tokyo
I'm
Gay
gonna be there.
Show.
Tokyo Gay Show. What's gonna be at the Tokyo Gay Show?
I'm gonna be there,
Timmy.
and I'm gonna have a press pass. Woo!
You should abuse it and just
Fuck,
kinda-
where'd you get that?
Cause I'm pressed, dog.
Yeah, I'm pressed too.
impressed.
No, I
Oh!
damn, dude, that was pretty rough. No, there's for the company that I like work for, Jet, as an English teacher. They also have a magazine that has a fairly large readership, and
Except no
work
one's
for
heard
them.
of the magazine, so
Oh.
That's because none of you have anything to do with Japan except for Ray.
Will you guys hire me?
Diz's wife is in Japan.
Oh, Japan's dumb country.
I guarantee
Yeah,
you
it's
that
a
Fell off the
country.
table.
I'm better at content than everyone else at your magazine. I guarantee that.
What do you mean by content?
I mean, I'm better at everything involving the magazine creation process.
But of course.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
That's pretty
so
impressive.
hireable. I'm so fucking hireable.
Hire
I can
David
attest that David Blue is a king of content. The
I'm
man
a
makes
content
all the
cunt.
content.
Content.
Ooh! Jesus, this
Live. I just need to bring up this point that
is live on Drycast.
He gets a
this is live from my bathroom because people are trying to sleep, and this is the quietest room.
amazing.
You should just start screaming, but have them be sort of like shit related noises, so that you have an excuse.
Now people know I'm in here podcasting, so
God, I'm so glad that no one knows that I podcast. It's quite embarrassing.
Yeah, same.
podcasting.
I'm just sitting here on the couch.
I broadcast. Does that count?
So,
Apparently not.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 made an appearance at E3. As the only person who's listening and talking, I have mixed feelings because I'm scared it's going to be like Pro Skater HD, which was a pile of shit.
Remember when they made Tony Hawk's Ride, and to play it you needed to buy a skateboard peripheral, and the game was on rails?
Well, the skateboard peripheral was really shitty. Like,
Yeah, I
it
guess.
didn't even work. Which I think is a real winner.
I want to get one of those Tony Hawk ride controllers and put wheels on it. It would be very entertaining to show up somewhere with the Tony Hawk ride controller with like actual skateboard parts on it so it's usable.
I mean, how are you going to take something that's already broken to fix it?
Well, you break it even more.
True. Oh my god. So Sharknado 3 is coming out.
Gay.
I haven't seen any trailers. I know I'm gonna end up seeing it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it.
I saw the trailer yesterday.
I mean, is it just the same thing, like as the second?
Well, I haven't seen any of the Sharknado movies, but it looked about what you would expect from a movie called Sharknado 3.
I think the tagline, it's Sharknado 3. Oh hell no.
I haven't seen
Good
one
luck.
or two.
Well, we were watching one,
Oh
but
yeah, but then Iron and I were really drunk, and so we started sword fighting.
no, you weren't sword fighting. You were teaching each other karate.
Were we?
Yeah.
Nerds.
God.
I love the carrot.
Carrot cake.
No, the carrot, the fighting.
Kakarot.
Carrot. The
Carrot.
the martial arts discipline. Carrot, you know, I took some carrot classes when I was a kid.
Like, what do you do? Do
Actually,
you,
I took
just kind of lay there.
I took one, and the parents were there. I was like 7, and because my mom was like, "All right, David, you need to take carrot. You need to be fit. You need to be a fit and healthy young man." So I was forced to go there.
Carrot.
Yeah,
I get
carrot.
it
Okay.
now.
So
Oh.
so the instructors were up the front of the class, you know, doing their stuff, and then they were like, "Just do what we do." And I was just standing there, and I was like 7. I was laughing my ass off at them, and I was like, "I'm not gonna do that." And that's my extent of martial arts experience.
Yay!
I'm a bitter old man, and I've been a bitter old man since I was 7 years old.
I
Ever
went to
since,
one of my school's kendo practice yesterday. I just watched them. It was pretty cool.
did you
Incredible.
fight them?
No, I didn't fight them.
Why didn't you fight them?
Do you guys want to fight right now?
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
do it.
All right, everybody, we're gonna have a fist fight.
Hold on, I gotta get some people to charge up my spirit bomb.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds bad.
Timmy, that wasn't a Nerd King reference, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've given up on. Oh, I haven't given up on anime. I still need to finish Love Live.
Fuck.
I
that
don't
guy.
because it's Tumblr trash and it looks crap.
Some of my students in my grade school watch it. It's I don't know. They have like folders and stuff of it.
And pencil cases.
I can fully believe
Yeah,
that like
pencil
young
cases.
children would watch this show and be the audience
I'm
for it.
gonna.
I mean,
Japan.
there's kids in my middle school as well who like
any
it.
any Idolmaster
I mean-
fans?
Any what
Fuck
now?
Idolmaster.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
You mean Idolmaster?
I don't master maybe. I only know like what they like basically from what's on their pencil cases and folders.
Why don't you just ask them?
Oh, we do talk sometimes, but I'm only real close to like the kids in the smaller classes. Some of my classes, you know, they have like 30 students, and I only see them once a week, so it's hard to like get close to them.
You know, get
You're in
close.
the same. Yeah, Timmy. It's a good thing.
Oh my god!
Anime.
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 Anime. I've been. Anime. Ray, have you been watching fucking what was it? Kekai Sensen? Blood battle.
No,
Blue
is
Badoo.
that
I've heard
Sugar
about
Song and
Kakai
Bitter Step?
Sensen, didn't watch it though.
It's super good. The music is rocks and it's really funny. And the action's pretty cool too.
I saw like a
Did you-
couple webms of it and it looked like pretty like neatly animated and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's real pretty and I love the music. I downloaded all the music so far from it.
To me,
It's
have
kind
you
of got
seen-
a Durarara or Bakano like feel with the music.
Oh, yeah, I like both of those things, so think it's like finished airing by now, or about to finish
No, it's not
airing.
finished yet.
Oh, is it like
It's
a 2-season thing?
probably. I don't know. I think it's up to, I don't know. I want to say like 12 episodes now. I haven't watched the latest one yet.
Huh. Cool. If I ever
Sure.
get around to actually watching all the other shit from this season that I downloaded and never watched, then I'll check that out.
What did
I
you
also-
download?
Yeah, what you
I
got?
downloaded Nagato Yuki-chan. What the fucking
Don't know
things?
it.
Ori Monogatari. I downloaded a bunch of other fucking things. I can't find them.
Yeah, Oremonogatari is pretty good.
JoJo's obviously, because I like JoJo's. Been waiting for
It's finally
the
over.
end part. There's no teaser for part 4, which sucks though. 'cause
I see
part
posters
4
of
is
JoJo around
so much
sometimes.
better than 3. I know part 3 is like the big one in Japan, but part 4 is like the best part.
No, part 5.
Is that
I think
one?
JoJo is the mascot
Don't
of
do
one of
this
the
to me,
casinos here.
BMW. Don't
Or pachinko, not casino.
don't hurt me like this.
Joe is my favorite.
I can't wait for JoJo. I can't believe JoJo got canceled.
Only one of them could really be called Joe. I think there is actually a JoJo star. I can't remember. There's Joseph, which is sort of Joe.
Wait, is the main character's name not actually JoJo?
No, it's like their first name starts
Yeah.
with Joe and their last name's Joester, so Joe.
First it's Jonathan
Ah.
Joestar, then it's his grandson Joseph Joestar, then it's his grandson Kujo Jotaro, and then it gets like slightly weirder, and there's like an
Like
Italian
Giorno.
JoJo called Gio.
DiGiorno's?
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It makes perfect sense if you watch it.
Because it's in Italy, and it's
The only one
awesome.
that doesn't make any sense is
It's not
Higa
delivery, it's
Kushita Josuke, because he doesn't have a fucking Joe. That's the only one that makes no sense.
Is
rest
that
all
the
make
Dio
perfect
one?
sense. No, that's the
Dio
part
Gio.
4 one. No, it's part 4 one. It's Joseph's son, illegitimate son. He's cool. Part 4 is the best part.
It's very entertaining, and I like how Dio isn't in it, but part 5 was also really cool.
Dio is
Can't,
cool.
I
I
can't
like
wait
Dio a
for
lot.
part dead.
For all the things wrong with
Shit,
part
dude.
3, it wasn't Dio that was the problem.
But it was me, Dio. Uh-huh.
Oh god, what the fuck was that?
No one cares about part 1. I don't know why people keep quoting that line. Part 1's like alright, I guess, but it's like the least interesting part.
Nobody
No one
cares
cares about
about
one.
part 1. Part 2 was when it started getting actually watchable.
Part 2 is so cool. I love Joseph Joestar. I love the opening where it's just like bright colors everywhere and fabulous posing.
I love this show about
Vampires, maybe?
and
Part 1's about
posing.
a vampire. Part 2 is about ancient Mayan supermen that have lived for thousands of years and can't die and want to rule the world.
I'm very confused what the plot of this show is.
The
It's just
JoJo.
about
It's
the
bizarre.
main character and their struggles in the world.
Oh.
Part 4 is way more like relaxed with that sort of stuff, but there's no
this
like
joke.
main plot until like halfway through, where it sort of becomes about trying to track down a serial killer.
I
So
heard a
it's, like,
joke
way
in
more
there.
Joke.
Sorry.
Eh, I'll stick
Go.
to my
Sorry,
shows about
Dis.
high school
Sorry.
students getting and playing basketball.
Sorry, there's no jokes here.
Dribbling
Just
balls.
some cool discussion of an interesting series that's well worth checking out.
Initial D.
Yeah, I mean, I know what
I
you're
mean, I'm
saying,
sure it's
Diz.
cool.
I really should finish Love Live, but I just don't have the time.
Should watch something good like Renkin Sankyu Magical Pokan, which is a good show.
What's that one BMW show that you always obsessed about?
Milky Holmes.
Milky
Probably,
Holmes.
maybe.
What's Milky Holmes?
Milky
don't know.
Holmes is based on a manga based on a visual novel and has nothing to do with either. Apart
It's
from
like a bunch
some
of
character
characters
names.
who are named after like old detective characters in like novels, but they're all idiots and they just lose at everything. And
That
it's
sounds
really
pretty
funny.
awesome.
It's literally just about 4 retards and their daily struggle, and it's so good.
Milky Holmes, you said?
Milky Holmes, yeah. Season 2 is better than Season 1. In fact, Season 2 is arguably one of
I
the
prefer
best
season
comedy
3.
anime ever made.
How many seasons are there?
There's only two. There's nothing past that.
Nothing
There's
exists
nothing
after that.
past that. There's 2 seasons. They only made 2.
Cool. Maybe I'll check it out. That sounds pretty funny.
Yeah, it's cool. It's worth watching.
Go see Jurassic World now in theaters.
Go see a cliff and jump off it. Fuck!
You got me there.
Initial D.
Survivor.
Oh no. Oh no.
I've
I
never,
wish the movie
Let's-
was
ever,
out.
never,
Okay,
ever
so-
seen that show. Goodbye.
So, Survivor season 31 is coming out. Very
31.
exciting. 31. It's called Survivor Second
Yikes.
Chance. It's the
Survivor. We're still alive.
they have 2 seasons each year. That's why there's so many seasons. It's only been on for like 15, not 15. Yeah, 15 years.
Christ.
What if every season of Survivor like have the same contestants and they've just been on this island for 31 years?
15.
Maybe that would be
15
it.
years.
It might actually be watchable then.
Oh my god.
I mean, they'd
You're
be
asking for
suffering.
Just like a solo peb talking about Survivor.
they would be suffering. I've never seen Survivor.
Pity you.
Being an expert on like a really crappy reality TV show is like you're gonna be indisputable on trivia about it because no one else has ever bothered watching it.
I am
Other
a
than the
Storage
millions
Wars
of
sentinel.
people.
I am the Storage Wars sentinel. I know everything there is to know about Storage Wars.
Okay, quick. Favorite season and favorite storage unit.
I've never seen
For
Storage
me,
Wars.
6. Favorite storage unit, 39.
Oh!
A true fan would never watch Storage Wars because they know already what's gonna happen every episode because they love it that much. So there's no
I'm-
reason to actually watch
Hello, I'm a writer for Storage Wars.
Real fans read the script.
Real fans sneak
Real
into
fans
Paramount.
read the book.
Real fans sneak into Paramount with an AR-15 and gun down anyone that gets in their way of the script.
This episode's brought to you by AR-15s. Please spy us.
This episode brought to you by Bushmaster. Shoot everyone. Bushmaster.
You know what's fucked up? The Postal 2 DLC was on sale. No one got it for me.
Because you should have had it already.
I know.
It's genius.
I know. But also I don't have a computer.
You need to play it.
I know. Instead
It's what
I bought
Postal
the-
3 should have been.
Instead I just bought DLC for Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's okay, many hours will go into it. Many hours of my useless, pitiful life.
I actually didn't beat Postal 2 because I got to a point where like you have to like shoot the bitch, and like I ran out of rockets, so I had to use all
What?
of my weapons.
Shoot
And then
the-
there's
who?
10 boss battles.
In the DLC or...
Yeah, in the DLC.
Oh,
What
I thought you were
bitch?
talking about yeah, you were saying that last time. I thought you were talking about the base game.
Oh no, I beat the base game many times, but like the DLC is like glitched and so broken that like I had to cheat, and then like I put in a bunch of cheats and killed the final boss. There's like 5 of them, and then like my game crashed, so I had to watch it on YouTube.
I honestly believe that's like the truest Postal 2 ending. It's
The
just
ending of
you-
Postal 2 is when it crashes and you
Yeah.
install Apocalypse Weekend instead.
We're like, no, Apocalypse Weekend was so disappointing.
I meant A Week in Paradise. I got him
Yeah,
confused.
okay, there we go. I remember I downloaded a mod for Postal 2 that it was like, a week in paradise and like probably like a weapon pack or something, but it would glitch the cats. So the cats acted like the Apocalypse Weekend cats, so they would if you threw them or attacked them, they would just start spinning like they do in Apocalypse Weekend. And so you could just go into a room and kill a bunch of enemies by just throwing the cats everywhere. It was great.
In the DLC, all the cats automatically do that, and there's also these like robotic monkey things that run around and like kill enemies, and they've got like pistols, and you can just like free them, and they'll go kill everyone.
What are the melee weapons? Like anything dismemberment?
They added all the weapons from like Apocalypse Weekend. There's a few from A Week in Paradise. The coolest one that they added was a like a weed whacker, and you can and it's like gas powered, and you can
That sounds
like
fun.
saw people in half.
Postal 2 is a game that no one should play, but everyone should play.
Postal 2 is a game that you're probably gonna regret playing, but you're not gonna forget it.
I remember I had a computer and it barely ran on the computer, but I used to play like the demo all the time because I didn't have GTA at the time. Or I did, but like I fucking hated the aiming and combat in GTA.
Damn.
It was GTA 3 and GTA Vice City. I hated the auto targeting. Yeah.
I never got to play those games until I was actually old enough to buy them, and I had like a few friends who gave me Postal 2 and True Crime. That's it.
True Crime Streets of LA.
Yeah, that game sucked.
What interesting games you saw at E3?
Video
Shenmue 3.
games.
I don't really care about video games unless they're gonna announce the new Jet Set Radio or
Jet Set Radio!
and Sega decides to come back with the Dreamcast 2, which is never gonna happen.
There was one good video game shown at E3, and it was Metal Gear Solid 5, which will actually be a good video game. Aside from that, probably nothing. Hitman 6 is
So
gonna suck.
the Final Fantasy 7, it's coming
Oh,
again.
I couldn't really care about the remake, but people who like the original game a lot are probably mad because they're like remaking the combat system and stuff, and it's modern Square Enix remaking it. So good luck. Good luck with that.
Ray, what did you like at E3?
Nothing. I guess you like nothing.
That was pretty. Yeah, I like that too, Ray.
It was pretty interesting. Tammy, what did you like at E3 besides Mirror's Edge?
I liked Mirror's Edge. That was pretty cool. Mirror's Edge was pretty cool as well. I mean, I'm pretty excited about it. Last Guardian was neat if it ever actually comes out. I don't know if I believe the 2016 release date. What was the other one? Oh yeah, No Man's Sky is either going to be really, really great or it's going to be trash. It
The
could
second.
go either way.
It's the second. It's,
Um,
do you remember
And
Spore?
Horizon, I'd never heard of it before, but it looked
Wait,
kind of
what?
cool.
What is?
Sorry, what?
Do you remember Spore? I remember Spore.
Oh no!
Remember how
Don't-
excited people were for Spore?
Don't compare.
Look
to
how big this
Spore.
game is. Look how great this game is going to be. Remember Spore?
I never played Spore.
Oh,
I
don't
didn't.
worry, I didn't play it either. I just looked it up
No
on
one
YouTube.
did.
Fucking Spore. But anyway, No Man's Sky. It's just an Explorer. They just look at it like, look, you can do a million things, and you can visit infinite
that's what
numbers
I'm
of
worried, is
procedurally
that
generated
you could
planets.
do
There's nothing to do.
infinite things, but all
There's
the
nothing to
things
do.
are
None of it's- there's no,
inherently
like-
shallow.
The thing is that a million procedurally generated levels aren't as good as like 10 normally generated ones by a good developer. So it's just going to be like incredibly boring levels with incredibly boring gameplay. Gameplay is designed to work in every stupid, boring environment. It'll be trash. but it looks like it looks really cool and it's really easy to show off and go, wow, look, we're gonna land on this planet, and oh my god, look at the environment. It's like I can't wait to see that one like appear 5 times in a row because you got like a bunch of environments you cycle between. It's turd. It's shit.
Well,
So,
we'll see. I'm holding off judgment on it. And Horizon or whatever, I hadn't heard of that before E3, but that looks pretty cool.
Oh,
What one was that? There was a lot of
that
like,
was the
new games showing up that all look the
girl
same.
with a bow. I mean, it was.
Oh, that trash. That looked
Wait,
bad.
no. Wait,
There was
hold
the
on.
one where they hunt
Which
metal
girl?
dinosaurs, which is
Yeah, it was
hilarious.
Yeah, that one, Horizon.
They hunt metal dinosaurs, and the whole time I was like, oh, they must be hunting them for some good reason then, right? Like they're gonna extract some kind of power core from them that powers some important life-supporting thing, but they don't. She just like kills it and walks away, and it's like,
No, she does, though. The one that she wanted to hunt was these ones that had these green vials on their back, and then she collected them immediately after she killed it. And then the bigger one just attacked her, so she was defending herself.
what did they use the green things for? Why are they
I don't
hunting
know.
dinosaurs?
It was just a
Why are
demo.
they hunting
I-
robots? You can't eat a robot.
They're just. It's a teaser.
It looked pretty boring.
I don't
The MGS5
expect
looked
it.
cool.
I
That
don't.
was
I don't
something, I
expect
guess.
it for any deep story or like something where I'm gonna be like, nice or anything. I expect it for you have a bow. Here's some robot dinosaurs.
I'm
Violet Wars
excited
looked
for
pretty cool.
Persona 4 Dancing All Night and the Kanye West DLC for Street Fighter 5.
Wait, is there really Kanye West DLC?
No.
No, he went to
Fuck.
E3 and everyone freaked out about it, like, oh my
Yeah.
god, it's Kanye West and
Kanye
he
West
plays popular
playing
media.
video games. Kanye
Who
West
could-
plays video games.
Who could have guessed a guy in this era playing things that are popular?
Incredible.
Street Fighter 5 had a thing where Chun-Li's tits would like jiggle around on the loading screen. It turned out that was a bug, and they removed it the next day. So I wonder if Kanye got to play that version.
Wait, really?
I think there's a demo for the new Persona at the electronics store near my house.
Oh, Persona Dancing, whatever.
Yeah, Dancing All Night.
What's Dancing
Oh.
All Night?
It's a Vita game, which is kind of weird because
Oh,
like
so is
there's-
it?
the
they're
Vita's dead.
just- yeah, no, I don't understand.
the Sony didn't announce anything for the Vita
No, they
at
did.
all.
I saw Vita once, but it wasn't an exclusive. It was like, here's this game that's also coming out on Vita.
Yeah, they don't even care about the Vita.
It was really great
Want to know
because
something kind of funny about Dancing All Night?
you
like-
don't actually dance.
Well, I had no idea what the actual gameplay is, but I know from seeing advertisements for it that the actual like Japanese name of the game is Danshingu All Night, which is hilarious to me. It's like it's not in Japanese.
Haha, make
it's
fun of
just
Japanese people trying to speak English.
it's not making fun of it.
Hilarious.
Okay, you know more about it than I do.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything on it, but I'm guessing it's going to be like that Miku dance game, except on the Vita and with Persona 4 characters.
I mean,
That's it.
I was just wondering how else are they going to milk Persona 4? Like, I
They're
don't
going to milk it until Persona 5 comes out.
I don't even believe there was a Persona 1 through 3. I think they just started with Persona
What? Persona
4.
3's on the PSP. Persona 2's on the PSP. I played
I
that.
don't-
Persona 2 is a good game. It's the only interesting one in the series.
I don't believe
Persona
you.
2 has random battles though, which
it
is really
started out
off-putting.
with Persona 4, then there's Persona 4 Golden, then there's Persona 4 Golden Dance All Night, then there's Persona 4 Fighting, then Persona 4 Fighting Golden.
It's Persona 4 Arena and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. It's an Arc Sys fighting game. It getting a second version isn't like Persona 4 being milked, more so that all fighting games seem to get like fucking milked. Guilty Gear Zerd only just came out here and it's already got like a new version in Japanese arcades. So it's like, do I buy Zerd or do I wait for Zerd Revelator?
That's kind of the problem with Arc System Works, because they came out with BlazBlue that only had like 11, no, less than that characters, and then they had BlazBlue Continuum Shift like 8 months later. It's like you buy the game for $60, and then there's another game that's also $60 that comes out in like 4 months because they keep updating the
See,
arcade.
this is why I only play one fighting game. Dead or Alive 5 for PS4. It is free. And it's free.
Persona 3 is a game that you can play, and it has one dungeon, and it's the most boring dungeon in any RPG I've ever played. It's 150 identical floors. You have to go up the floors. You can't even go up them all in one go or whatever because there's like arbitrary roadblocks. You have to go talk to people and wait in game for them to get unlocked. It's really
Dis,
not good.
you didn't even play the one on the PS2, so you have no complaints about the randomly
God.
batted system where, like, all the characters, you can't control what they do, and they do really dumb shit.
Yeah, no, I heard about that. The PSP version, thankfully, lets you control everyone, which is good. But Persona 3, like, I gave up around like floor 115 or something. I just couldn't continue. It was so boring.
I got to a point in Persona 3 where, like, I didn't know there was a separate dungeon that you can get to if you do all the requests. And by that time in the game, like, you can't really go back and finish all those requests. So I was kind of stuck, and you have to go through the last, like, 5-10 floors, like, over and over again for, like, a week to get your characters to level 90 so you can fight the boss.
Basically, Persona 3 is it's not enjoyable. It's not an enjoyable game. I really
plot
don't know
was
why you would
okay,
ever
but,
beat
like,
it. No,
Persona
the
2 is a
plot
lot
and
better.
the characters and stuff are all like cool and stuff, but Tartarus is like the brunt of the game is Tartarus, and Tartarus sucks.
The moral of the story is play Shin Megami Tensei 3 instead, and pick up the
Oh
Raito
yeah, no,
games.
I started playing SMT3. Like
Did you
I
like
started-
it?
So far, the encounter rate's pretty high. I need to find like
Really?
an item or something. I just noticed, yeah, the encounter rate's like mega high. I like walk a short distance in the mall while trying to buy items, and I like travel between two shops, and I'll get like two encounters between like the shops. I'm just trying to buy stuff.
That's
Okay.
really
Yeah,
strange.
I really just want it to be
It's-
like a small area where I can just like relax.
It's time to move on
No, it's not.
to Bird.
No, we're talking about good games. SMT3.
Shin Megami Tensei 3 is
Oh,
kind of
God.
broken because they released the version with Dante in it in America, and that was a optional thing in Japan. So you are forced to fight the Matador and also Daisojo, who's like they're both just really hard bosses, and it ruins the pacing of the game. But the game itself, once you get over that, it gets a lot better once you get like to a point where you're able to like capture monsters and fuse really quickly.
What I like about the game is that the front cover says featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, which became like a stupid thing to stick on every image, but it's
the
hilarious
Tumblr
that it's,
meme.
yeah, it's hilarious that it's from SMT3 of all games.
Yeah, I find that funny because like not very many people actually like Shin Megami Tensei 3. The people who actually get through it say it's like the best one, but it's really not. But I mean, it's a good game. It's better than Persona 4.
Okay.
Also, the Raito games. Play the Raito games, please.
Time for Bird.
I saw a really good bird today.
Bird.
My
Bird.
parents do like amateur bird watching. I don't give a fuck about animals. I don't care.
My
Look at
ass
the
is
dog.
hurting.
Look at the pup. It's doing a flip. Fuck you.
My ass is really hurting, and I want to end this.
Bird.
Bird. Is David still there?
Bird.
I think David's dead.
Oh no.
I'm still here. Hello.
Okay,
We're
David.
doing the most important segment, and
It's
you're not
Bird.
here. Bird.
Bird.
Hello.
Bird.
Animals are basically any animal that can't be used as food or labor should just be exterminated.
Same.
Unless it supports the food chain that
There you
supports
go.
the useful animals.
I agree completely.
Fucking hate my life.
I agree
Hey.
completely.
Who joined?
Think about wasps.
Edison was a
Who cares about
thief.
wasps?
Edison was a thief.
I am a thief.
I keep adding people, but my legs keep hurting.
Peb, you can if you want. I mean, if you want, I can take the rest. Do you want me to take?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tag out.
All right. Isn't it tag in? How does this
Yeah.
work? Put me in, coach. Put me in.
I might need to, but I need to say something like super solid so I get the opening line. Because what's the point if I don't have the opening line in the Drycast?
Didn't you already? You already opened the thing.
No, I'm talking about in the beginning of the edited version.
So I'm gonna have to edit you saying something back in.
No, you know how you always have in the edited version it starts out with a quote?
Ah, yeah.
What's the point if I'm not that quote? What's the point?
Okay. The quote. Okay, are you gonna say it, or what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
with this?
I don't know. I need to be certain that I've said something solid.
Let's see. Say, Drycast sponsored by Organic Rockstar. There we go.
Drycast is sponsored.
There you go.
There, yeah.
Just yell fuck.
Oh, I can't. I can't do this.
Just go so that David has to edit that into every single episode. Go for it, David.
It's too hard. I can't handle this anymore.
That's what she said.
That's what I said.
Jesus Christ! I should ban that phrase in this podcast.
That's what she said.
What a useless comedic phrase.
That's what she said.
You're all useless.
That's what I thought.
That's what she said.
Okay, so since I've got the reins to the podcast, I'm going to go ahead and make an emergency broadcast right now. The Nürburgring has banned lap time records.
Thank you.
I'm holding the last copy of Evo Magazine, folks. Evo Magazine is going to die because the Nürburgring lap times...
Why?
Oh, dude, they're putting
Why
a
are they
speed
doing
limit
that?
on it, too.
Yeah, they're
What?
putting more speed limits on it.
Why? It's a fucking racetrack. These people are insane.
Excuse me,
Vroom,
high
vroom.
speeds trigger me.
So see, where am I going to see more
What?
GTRs crashing?
Okay, someone just said high speeds trigger me, and that is... wow.
I identify as a racetrack, and I don't appreciate high speeds destroying my other kin. Sir.
I race.
I don't think anything else, nothing better will ever be said on Drycast than high speeds
damn it.
trigger me.
God damn it, that's gonna be the fucking quote. And I'm gonna have to wait until fucking next week to be the fucking quote again.
Hi, I'm Mar Edison.
Hi.
Alright.
Hey,
BMW followed me on Twitter.
Vroom, vroom.
I'm gonna get that tattooed.
I'm dying on the inside. I've seen... Oh, I forgot, first petty chatter, I've watched exclusively Sopranos. It's really fucking good. Like, it's one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
So it's just all about a bunch of singers, right?
Oh, yeah, and, one season where they have the, like, it's funny because it's at a really great time in, like, just American culture and history of, like, late 90s to, like, 2007. So there's a lot of pre 9/11 and post 9/11, which is really interesting, but also you see a lot of, like, cool use of, like, the cell phone being introduced, etc. But one of my favorite seasons is there's the introduction of, those singing fish that people would buy, like those stupid fucking singing fish, and you press the button and it would start singing.
Yeah, after 9/11, they're gone.
Well, no, it was after 9/11 that they got introduced, but there's a season,
That was
and
a joke.
like the fucking fish shows up like 3 times in the entire season, and every time it shows up, people are just like think it's like the funniest thing, and are really impressed, and it's super out of place, and it's great. I mean, every time it there's a deeper meaning for it, but like it's really great when the character shows up. It's like, hey, I got you a gift, and they open it up, and it's fucking fish. It's like, see, look, it sings, and then they're like, ha 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 ha. And it's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Okay, now, are you sure that the singing fish came after 9/11?
I don't know.
Because
Maybe it was.
I'm thinking that
during,
singing fish
because
caused
Singing
9/11.
Fish, it was second season was 2000, and it was after second season.
Okay, here's
So
here's
it's
an
a weird time.
we gotta get some mathematicians to work up an estimate on how many of those singing fish were perished in the World Trade Center attack. Like, how many could be heard singing as the buildings came down? By the way, Jon Stewart got on the Daily Show and cried about 9/11, even though he didn't know he didn't know anyone that died.
Jon Stewart is Jewish, so he was in some part responsible for it.
Thank you for being
I
an
did not
anti-Semite on this
fall
podcast, because
Your crocodile
I don't
tears.
have the energy in me to be anti-Semitic. But Jon Stewart, he's the real intellect of the human species. That guy, boy, he sure knows his stuff.
I can't believe
I'm
he's
sharing a
dying.
Jon Stewart video on Facebook as we speak.
I can't believe Jon Stewart's dying of
Jon
cancer.
Stewart is
smart.
so culturally aware that he's almost black. Like, he is so aware of his own racism that he's
Dude,
he is literally
it's almost
like
he's got riders.
actually, yeah.
I think it's about time we wrap this up.
Okay, all right. Are we?
What? Fuck. What? Fuck
I
you.
don't know. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck.
I'm gonna wrap this up because I need to.
I mean, you could just go. I could take it over the podcast.
I don't know. It feels weird. I don't feel comfortable with leaving my friend in here.
We're gonna fuck
I
this
should
shit
probably
up.
start going at some point anyway.
Okay, well, I've got.
Timmy, do you want to play Destiny and be miserable?
Let's do one of those things.
I've
be
got
miserable
some
thing.
news. I've got some news, folks.
Here's the news.
The Pebcast is over. The Pebcast is over.
Here's
Drycast
the
is
news,
beginning.
motherfucker. Here's the news. This is the end of one episode, and it's the beginning of another.
Okay, but it's gonna be in the same
Welcome
episode.
to episode 31.
No, that's
29 and a half.
Welcome
This
to
episode is lit-
31.
this-
This is T Dog with the weather. It's sunny.
This episode is literally going to be called episode 29 dash episode 30. That is actually, and then there'll be an episode 30 next week. So it's going to be completely ridiculous.
I thought this was episode 30 this entire time.
No, it's 29.
What? What?
Yeah, it's 29 because we switched schedules, so now we're doing next day releases.
Have you?
Damn.
Have I been? I've been fucked.
All right, in the news,
Okay, hold
we're
up,
moving on
let's
to.
just skip before I go to my favorite segment, Bird.
We already did bird.
Bird.
Bird,
Shit, okay.
Bird. Bird,
Bird.
bird,
Bird.
bird,
Bird.
bird,
Bird.
bird,
Bird.
bird,
Bird.
Bird.
Okay. Self-promotion. Follow me at Phony Eating Bear. Remember to subscribe to the Pebcast. That's pebcast.ws/drycash cash /
Drycast.
The Pebcast is hosted by the Drycash, like favorite Pebcash.
Okay, all right. We all good? We good now?
David Blue killed my mom.
Yeah. All right. So,
So we
we're-
got to start episode 30.
no, we're moving on now to tech. And interesting piece. Apple is seeking essentially news employees. Apple seems to be looking into starting up its own news organization or an internal news publication. Now, the amazing thing to me about this is I heard this story on Global Journalist, which is a radio show done by the local university, and they described the iOS newsstand app as the news organization ghetto, and that's amazing. Thank you for saying that live on the air. Okay, so yeah, Apple's gonna have Apple is fucked. Like, whoever is in charge of Apple right now, whoever's pulling the strings, is pulling them in a direction that Steve Jobs wouldn't, and therefore Apple is fucked. All right, let's move on to car. Big news.
Oh, I wanted to respond about the Apple thing.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to say that I think that Apple is going the same way as its creator in that it is slowly dying of AIDS.
Yeah, I would agree.
Nice.
So, oh boy, I'm not prepared here because there's a lot of the stuff that I didn't do the notes because I assumed that Peb would take care of them. But so the Nürburgring, that's big. There's a piece published in Evo talking about Morgan, the car company. We're in car now. And so apparently Morgan's going to be developing some more pedestrian-ish cars, or at least that's kind of their commitment to the future. There's a new stylish man who's taking the reins of the company, Jonathan Wells. Is that the man? That is the man. Cool. Good for you, Morgan. Another Evo bit. So they're using essentially weighted flywheels, and I think flywheel is kind of the wrong term, but flywheel is probably the closest term that describes this. In modern hybrids, they're experimenting with this to retain energy. So you essentially store the kinetic energy from your forward motion in a friction minimal energy retention device, so which the flywheel would make the most sense. And this particular example that this man is talking about does not. It operates in a vacuum, which would make the most sense for energy retention, but it spins at 64,000 RPMs. So if it was not in a vacuum, it would actually have a sonic boom. And I was just thinking, so we're, not the specific component, but if this is this kind of stuff we're talking about seeing here in the future, imagine part of your car's engine note is a sonic boom. How cool is that? Yeah, it's not efficient, but it's cool. That can be worked in. My novelty sonic boom. It's the 3 Series, the 40th birthday of the 3 Series. Happy birthday.
Happy
BMW
birthday.
3 Series. Bada bing, bada boom. Apparently the birthday celebration was very BMW. They were
Happy 12th birthday, David Blue.
They stayed in camps. Thank you. I'm 12. They stayed in camps, slept on cots, and ate. What's that stuff they eat in prisons?
Sauerkraut.
No, there's a
Porridge.
porridge. Yes. If you went to the BMW 3 Series 40th birthday celebration, you ate only porridge.
That's what they serve in prisons. The fucking, like, what do you mean, gruel or something? Like,
Gruel? Yes, thank
actually
you.
said what they serve in prisons. That's what
Sorry,
they serve in fucking prisons.
I live in in the United States. We're really rich. I've never seen porridge or gruel.
You don't know what porridge is, or what?
No, I eat Hot Pockets every day.
It's true.
I guess I'm not like the healthiest or whatever, but like I know fucking porridge is. It's like a normal food. It's what they serve in fucking prisons because it's like nutritious and really cheap.
So
It's
I've never
essentially
been
just
to
like
prison.
it's like oats and milk. So it's just like full of keeping you alive stuff, but it doesn't.
Keeping you alive, but not comfortable in any way.
It's
Yeah.
nutritious. It doesn't really have much taste. It's just like slop that can be stuck on a tray and you fucking eat it because the alternative is starving. So it's like prison food.
I've never been to
It's prison
prison.
food in the UK. That's what they used to call like being arrested. It was called doing porridge.
I thought that was just
There was
lunch.
there's a sitcom about a prison called Porridge in the United Kingdom.
Is that the UK's
featuring-
Orange is the New Black?
Is it The Office?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Orange is the New Black starring Ronnie Barker.
I'm not going to talk about Orange is the New Black because
I'm not going to either because it looks really bad.
it's
looked really
it's
unfunny.
boring. It's fucking boring. Okay, let's see. So Hyundai and Kia are slowly absorbing designers from high-end luxury brands. We lost another one. We, not me. Lamborghini lost. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Actually, let's see. It'd be Donkerwolke in German. Luke Donkerwolke. Donkerwolke. Oh, there's
So German.
yeah. So Luke Dockerwolke is headed to Hyundai, and there was something. The reason why I brought this up is because he. Let me see. There was something that I forgot. I forgot to look at the link.
Some news. In other news, I saw an episode of Top Gear where Richard Hammond went to Abu Dhabi in a Mercedes-Benz G63 with 6 wheels on it and drove it through one of those like lazy rivers with people floating, and they had to like swim out of the way as a Mercedes drove
Yeah.
through it.
I have tons of screenshots of that, dude. I remember when that episode came
it's
out.
beautiful.
That sounds amazing.
I've never seen anything more beautiful.
Okay, so okay, he was calling out our Donkelvolk friend was calling out David Woodhouse, who works for Lincoln. He's designed the new Continental concept, and it essentially was calling him out as copying Bentley. So he was like, "We've got some of the Bentley tooling. You guys want to borrow our tooling to make the Continental? Maybe that'd be a little easier." And he did that over Facebook. LOL. Wow, I can't believe I just vocalized that. It's really funny.
Ruffle Mayo.
Rofel Mao. Jesus. Okay. So that's all I had for car. You know, it's the end of the world. Fuck everything.
Rip.
Cars are vehicles that you can drive fast and also drive slow.
I saw an Audi R8. It looked really fast.
Vroom. Yep.
I've also seen cars.
That's my favorite movie.
Well, Mr. Thomas Edison, since you're here,
Yes.
I feel like we should probably focus on you for a bit.
Oh, yeah, baby. I just spent the past 5 minutes looking for a mixer so I could play the Sonic Boom theme song. And I realized that it's way past the time. The joke is already dated.
Yeah, well, but I wouldn't get the joke.
Listen, it says Sonic Boom, and you said Sonic Boom, and it
Oh.
would have been
Oh.
funny.
Oh! I mean, we could just bring him back that article.
I couldn't find my mixer, so
Well. Sonic Boom. Sega Sonic Boom.
Oh no. More Sonic games.
BMW, you do the interview thing, because I'm...
hello.
Hello. So I watched you make like hip hop beats, Because I remember I watched one of your live streams.
Oh, were you there? That was terrible. That
Yeah,
was-
I was there, and there was also some prick there who was like, "You fucking suck," and then he tried to promote his mixtape, and I like was laughing really hard.
That's a kid. I'm like in his hardcore band, so that's who that was. And he's kinda racist, but he's like an adorable racist, so it's not as like mean, but he's still kind of racist.
Oh,
It-
I just thought it was funny because like he was just blatantly hating for like 10 minutes, and then he's like, "Download my mixtape."
Like, I sounds really cool, and I mean that unironically.
oh,
I'd love to
man.
be there. Just while someone yells, "You suck. I want to hear something good. Download my mixtape," and then just starts reading out an URL. http www.soundcloud.com.
obesebatman@gmail.com. footballdelights@gmail.com.
Email me at pussyslayer6792@gmail.com.
Email me at fortunatepizza@gmail.com.
Alienmode@gmail.com.
No, I think I can actually say download my mixtape. There's a Dat Piff mixtape with a 12-year-old trap beat on there somewhere. I need to find it because it'd be really funny to listen to. Because I did it for like a 37-year-old rapper, and it was really terrible, and he thought it was really good. But
I mean, it doesn't matter if your beat's terrible. If somebody buys it, like, who cares?
that's a valid point. But yeah, I'm a hip hop producer, for lack of a better term.
I know I've tried asking for like your SoundCloud or something so I could like listen to some of it, but all I know is that you did the live stream, and I think you had like, you said you were doing like an EP or something.
Yeah, I had a SoundCloud for a long time, and then I deleted it because I hated everything on there, and most of it was like air horn covers of pop songs with 808s on them. So I deleted that, and then I do have a album EP thing coming out whenever I finish it, and then I'll actually have something to plug. But for now, I'm kind of learning a little bit, relearning a little bit, because I got out of the hip hop thing and then went and done like a bunch of hardcore bands, which you can still find online. One, Satan Seaman, that was the first one.
So you play in like a punk band?
Yeah, I did. I think like from like somewhere like 11 to like 14, I did like hip hop stuff, and then I got real tired of it, and then did a bunch of hardcore bands, and then actually recorded stuff. I'm not in anything anymore, but I'm just a lazy sack of shit right now. But at one point, I was prominent in the Texas hardcore scene.
It's pretty impressive. I don't really know any Texas hardcore bands except for Special Guest out of Austin.
Because they're all garbage, that's why. No, most of it's like intentionally bad hardcore. Like, we were terrible, but we're like, no, it's okay, we're hardcore, we're allowed to be terrible.
Yeah, I guess so, but like hardcore, especially like you can get away with being really bad if you're doing like grindcore or something, but like with hardcore, like you really do have to have like an energy, or like nobody's gonna go to your shows.
Yeah, like I did vocals, I think, for a bunch of bands. I don't think I was only technically in 2 bands, but I was like the kid who'd fill in for like other bands around, because one, I was this weird like little middle schooler that would play with like 20-year-olds, and my vocals very on point at the time for a middle schooler. I'm terrible now because I've ruined my voice, but
That's still cool though to be like 12 and covering for like bands that are like.
Yeah, it was cool. There was a lot of meth. That's the thing that happened.
Woo!
The man's drug. Don't do that,
Hardcore.
it's really bad. No, but it was mostly. I was only ever in like 2 bands technically, which was Satan Seamen, and the other one I want to say it was Edge of My Perception, which was a terrible name. Satan Seaman. I will never top that as a band name. So
It's a rather silly name for a band. It almost sounds like a cyber grind band.
it was very grindy, and mainly because we would just play really fast and not together at all because none of us were very good.
See, that's what's beautiful about grindcore. You can just do a shitty recording of it and say that it's noisecore.
It's-
Nobody's gonna know the difference.
It's very true. Hardcore. I think what's better than being in bands is experiences with bands, which I will share one of those experiences. So this was actually at my high school at the time. I was on the swim team, which that will be relevant in a second. So on the swim team, I came in one day and there's this really short kid named Sean. I'm totally on a different tangent, but I'll loop it back. So Sean was this annoying kid who never shut up. Well, we have another kid from Africa named Ta. I can't say his real name, but we called him Ta. And Sean, he spoke decent English, but he has very strong African accent. Well, Sean was talking a lot, and everyone was annoyed, like visibly annoyed. He was like, he wasn't like retarded, but maybe we don't know. He was real weird, but so he kept on talking, and then out of nowhere, Tom stood on this bench right behind him, ripped off his Speedo, like ripped it off, and said, "Sean, turn around." And as Sean turned around, this man, tall, slapped Sean across the face with his very large penis. His very large African penis. Uncircumcised. And it was, without a doubt, the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wow.
Incredible.
Now, how this loops back is that I thought it'd be funny if I did it. Now, at a hardcore show, I was on stage, pulled my white boy, 15-year-old, genitalia out, and attempted to slap someone across the face. Now, Texas hardcore scene, everyone works out a lot. I was immediately pulled off stage, pulled outside, and rest in peace, 1%. I was pulled outside and completely beat to smithereens. Moral of that story,
That
don't
that
try to
wouldn't be very unheard of in the punk scene around here. Like pretty much everyone, like there's like at least 2 or 3 bands around here that are like well known for doing stupid shit like getting naked on stage and continuing to play, or just like doing absolutely ridiculous shit.
Now, the problem with this is that another big scene in Texas is Christian hardcore, and this is what this concert was.
Oh my god.
So, at a show with a bunch of burly Christians, I pulled my penis out and attempted to slap someone in the face. They did not take kindly to this.
Probably not, but then why would a Christian be at a hardcore show?
No, it was like Christian hardcore. Like, it was not a
Oh.
hardcore show. It was like Christian bands that like did harder core music.
Oh,
which is
okay.
a big thing out here. It was also at a church.
Ah, yeah. So you pulled. So you got.
A church battle of the bands is.
It's not a good place to have your genitals out.
I
He's
don't think
not.
it would be a good place to be in general. Like, imagine being at like a church like Battle of the Bands.
There's actually a cathedral that got turned into a big metal venue. Like the pastor like it's still a church, I think, on Sundays, but like there's some like dark like satanic bands that come there as well, and like the pastor's real cool and lets everyone, like the bands, put upside down crosses everywhere, and he's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And
Wow.
just,
Wow.
I think in his mind he thought, oh well, maybe I can get to them, but it ended up in just every week, like Saturday, he'd have to have all the staff come down and clean up the entire place for Sunday morning service.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to them,
Stupid.
and then you have satanic rituals.
That would be like the best place to do like a black metal show or like a doom metal thing, because like it would be, if it is like a cathedral, like imagine just how loud you could have it and like how it would reverberate around the room.
There were some like amazing drone metal and doom metal shows there. It was one of the best. They don't have it anymore, but I miss it a lot.
Almost there. You could be in a doom metal band.
Oh no! I'm so mad. I hate the systems that support me. Oh, mad. Feeling all
That's more-
youthy.
You're pop punk as hell.
Oh my god, why do I eat this food? It was grown by capitalists.
I
Why
like
do I eat?
pizza in summer. Yeah. Pop punk.
Alright, so, now a big announcement here. I'm going to MagCon. A week after... Let's see, I'm going to MagCon in a week. Just a little
What's
over a
that?
week. It's the Vine convention.
Oh dear.
So, and we're gonna be live streaming a lot of this of the thing on Periscope, and we're sponsored. So that's cool.
Where is it?
I have no idea. That was a joke.
Oh.
But I am going to the concourse in Kansas City, the Art of the Car concourse, and I might actually have a quote unquote sponsor. So we'll see about that.
Wait, is that tomorrow?
No, it's next weekend.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna be able to go.
Yeah, I know, but I think I'm gonna be able to make it. I think I'm gonna be able to make it there on my own. You have to have to
Okay.
hitchhike.
I'm gonna be hanging out with Syrup.
I'm gonna hitchhike live on Periscope so you guys can watch me get killed.
Oh god, that'd be so cool. Or not. It would just be you by a highway with like a
Yeah,
phone out.
it'd be me by a highway with my thumb and my phone out. Like, hey, I just hope. Oh, is that a cop? Oh, nope. Hitchhiking is like a federal offense now in the U.S. Oops. Oops. Live hitchhiking on Drycast. Okay, so what are we gonna end this episode? Do we have anything else pressing we gotta take care of?
I don't know.
No, I'm good.
All right, well, it's been kind of a blur, but thanks to everyone that came on. Thanks to Phone Eating Bear for hosting the first part of this episode. It's going to be a freaking mess, but I've got to get to editing, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be a big bundle of fun.
I wish I would have known that you didn't start it at 11:30.
I think I announced it yesterday.
I didn't see it. I also didn't know Peb was hosting it until like today.
Got to get push notifications to your phone on the hashtag Drycast. Like, it even goes beyond your silence on your phone. Like, you get a sound notification and a badge and a warning siren anytime someone tweets in the hashtag Drycast. It's the only way that you can really stay up to date.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and so the thing that happened, we all know what happened. It is the official Drycast position that it was a hate crime. It was a hate crime. Okay? All right. So, episode 29 of Drycast is now done. Done for.
Bye.
We ended I've got
Later.
I've got to do my thing, and then we'll be
The
done.
police coming straight from the underground.
Yeah. I can't I know the lyrics to that track, but I can't really sing it.
A young nigga got it bad because you looking brown. I think I just butchered that.
Yeah, it's cuz I'm brown.
Because I'm brown.
Not the other colors, so police think they have the authority to kill a minority. Fuck that shit, because I ain't the one for a punk motherfucker with a badge and a gun to be beaten on and thrown in jail. We can go toe-to-toe in the middle of a cell. Fucking with me because I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold and a pager, searching my car, looking for the product, thinking is selling narcotics. Okay, so episode 29 of Drycast is over.
Ice Cube will swarm on any motherfucker in a blue,
Blue uniform. Yep. Okay. So, you can follow me on Twitter at Asphalt Apostle. You can talk to us on Twitter using the hashtag Drycast, hashtag Drycast, hashtag. Find us on the web at drywall.ws, or more specifically, drywall.ws/Drycast. Feedback! If you have any feedback regarding the show, how it's produced, the people on it, I probably won't care about the second one, but give us feedback at send me stuff, send me emails, send me nudes, send me whatever. Don't send me nudes if you're under 18, please. David at drywall.ws. Leave us a rating on iTunes. Find us on iTunes by searching Drycast. We're the one with the cool logo. And leave us 5 stars or fuck off forever.
Fuck off.
So, and you can also visit the webpage, the Facebook page for our movie, rather, at facebook.com/Children of the Corn 30. Thank you again, everyone who came on. This has been episode 29 of Drycast. Good morning and happy Wednesday.
Play us out, our Edison. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Download my mixtape at http://mediafire.com !/
Yeah.
Thanks.
Woo!
We've got Van Halen.